Man, I'm excited about this morning. Y'all, this is gonna be a fun one. Dude, there's a lot of stuff back there to talk about on our notes. This is gonna be wild. Well, guys, welcome to the Drag Drive Repeat News presented by Summit Racing for the last day of August 2024, August 31st. This is absolutely crazy that it is this long. Today's show, we're going to talk about a ton of stuff. September events, Sick Week, and Sick Summer dates were announced. The Circuit 2025 gets new classes. Those rules and classes drop tomorrow morning, but I'm going to give you a sneak peek right here. Holly LS Fest corrects a bad decision, and a bunch more coming up here very, very shortly. Mr. Eric White, will you hit that intro video and let's get this thing going, dude?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh man, let's do this thing today. Again, I'm excited about today's show. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. My name is Mike Narks. I am the host of the Drag Drive Repeat News and the Drag Drive Repeat Show. The show happens on Wednesday nights live. This is your source for news and entertainment from the Drag and Drive community right here on Saturday mornings. My right hand man, my RHM, Mr. Eric White. Introduce yourself. Tell them what you got going on, dude.
I am Eric White, the co-host of both the show and the news. I play photographer. I play graphic designer. I've got some cool stuff coming. We're going to talk about later for
Oh
our
yeah.
Drag Drive Repeat store. So yeah, I stay pretty busy.
Yeah, that is for sure. And it's about to get real busy, guys. We've got a lot of events coming up, and we're going to be at several of them, and it's going to be a blast. I hope you guys are ready for all the stuff that is coming your way. Well, I'll tell you what, we can't do this without you guys. You guys, our race car friends, make this possible. You make all of this fun. I'm just going to say it. It's more fun having your race car friends around and talking and conversating. And, we're up late at night or early in the morning writing shows and getting pictures and all that kind of stuff like we were this morning. Race car friends make the biggest difference, and we appreciate you guys for being here, being with us. And we can't do this without our sponsors. Our sponsors make our travel and equipment purchases, and the things that we're doing coming up that we're going to talk about here in just a few minutes. They make that possible too. So, Summit Racing, Driven Racing Oil, Molly Motorsports, Car Chains 3D, WAF Racing, Performer Built Transmissions, Howard's Cams, Sweet Patina, Power Tube TV, and Racing Junk Classifieds. Y'all, we love y'all. We Anytime you're spending money, please try and spend money with these sponsors. Sorry.
I know we love them,
Got
but you don't got to get choked up about it, bud.
it. Yeah. All right. I don't know what happened there, but listen, some Racing Speed Legacy began in 1968 as a one-man startup and is now the world's speed shop. With 4 facilities and 200 plus catalog editions, they fuel your passion, they save you money, they deliver fast, and offer top notch customer service for more than 1,500 brands. That's right, they got all kinds of car stuff you can buy in there. Make sure to download the Summit Racing mobile app for easy access to speed parts. Find them on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And you can also listen to the On All Cylinders podcast for more automotive discussions. From humble origins to the social media lane, Summit Racing stands by your need for speed. Well, Mr.
Oh
Eric,
yeah.
tell us what they're talking about this week.
Yeah, so we like to grab some Summit Racing equipment Facebook posts because they do a great job of keeping their social media up to date. So this one was pretty cool. It says, "What when you think of Summit Racing or see the Summit Racing logo, what comes to mind first?" So you can see there's about 112 comments in there when I grabbed the screenshot. So just a couple of the ones that I saw were best shipping around, which I would agree. Whenever I order from
Mm-hmm.
them, I get stuff super quick. Performance, quality, and value. Summit
Oh,
Summit Sportsman Racing Series.
yeah, that's a good one because, dude, they sponsor a ton of sportsman stuff.
Yep, great customer service.
Yep.
Working in the shop with dad. I liked that one.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
And the last one was kind of a throwback. It says old 50 liter Mustang section in the catalog.
Nice. Yeah, definitely a little bit of a throwback to the days when you could just open it up and there was an entire section for that. And they may have that now. I don't know. I don't look at many of the catalogs because I just open the app and scroll through and get my stuff, where you can search for your drag drive repeat merch is
Yep.
available right there on the Summit Racing app or on the website. Just search drag drive repeat. Well, dude, what's your plans for the Labor Day weekend?
Man, I'm not sure right now. Today, gotta help somebody do some brakes on their truck
Ah,
right
nice.
after this. We just got a new washer and dryer, so worked on that last night. Gonna get that all
Hey.
wrapped up today. So, not really sure. Nothing too crazy. We'll see. There is something I have to do on the Mustang because there are maybe some new parts I'm looking at getting from one of our sponsors. So I
Yes.
I owe them a measurement, and maybe in the near future we can talk about that as well.
Yeah, perfect. Well, I'm excited about that. I'm hoping that I can pull the transmission from the Narcs cart. That's kind of my goal of sometime this weekend. I don't know when, working for yourself like I do, I'm not getting a Labor Day weekend, long weekend here. I'm jamming in and then I've got a ton of stuff to get ready I'll be gone next weekend for Midwest Drag Race Series. And then after that, it's literally, I don't know, the next 8 weeks, I'm home one weekend. So lots of stuff to get done, lots of stuff to do in there. So I'm excited about all the stuff that's coming up. So that's what I got going on. And then obviously, guys, like we said, drag drive repeat merch right there on summitracing.com. Only place to get, you know, wearable merch. I'm wearing my new Howard's Cams shirt this morning and Driven hat, but you can pick up your drag drive repeat shirt or hoodie there at summitracing.com. And obviously, if you order it now, you're going to have the ability to get it in before drag week. And we're going to be taking a ton of pictures of people wearing this stuff because we need more pictures for the website. So get your modeling faces on, some deal there, and get ready to get some photos taken of you and your car and all the stuff that has drag drive repeat on it because the store is open.
Yep.
I know I broke it down to just one set of pictures, but the blue is sold out and I won't have the new ones in until the end of next week. But thank you everybody. You sold out the blue decals. I appreciate that. We still have white in stock and those in the 12-inch, and then we have 6-inch in red and white, and then the small 3-inch pack. But Mr. Eric, show them what you got in the mail the other day and what we're going to be offering next.
Yep. So obviously, our goal is to keep the website updated with new stickers or any other type of merch that we want to put up there. So I ordered a sample of some new stickers. I just got them in. Are you ready to see them?
Dude, I'm so ready.
So obviously, the red, white, and blue logo that we love so much,
Mm,
we have them in a sticker with the white outline. So these 10 that we have right now will be likely available for drag week.
hmm
And then we probably won't have a bulk order of them until we get back from drag week.
Yeah, it'll be close. It'll be really close, and we're going to do those in 6-inch and in 12-inch at the same time. And I'm placing the order for the 12-inch blues this week, and probably a few more. I may do a 6-inch blue as well. The blue has been highly popular to for everybody. It's actually sold more than anything else, so it's pretty awesome. I appreciate everybody's support on that. So I'd like to have the red in that as well. So yeah, I'm excited about all the stuff. There's a lot of decals that are headed out towards people's houses.
Yep. And we've got some more samples coming in the mail that have not arrived yet that I think are going to
Yep.
be even cooler. I can't wait to get my hands on them. The preview that was sent to me of what those are going to look like. Mm, I
Yeah.
think people are going to like this stuff. So I'm
It,
excited to keep some fresh designs coming into the website.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun, and I think I thank you for being pushing me to go ahead and do that, and it's been awesome. So Eric is running all the design point and things like that on there, and making sure that it all looks good. So I'm excited about that. All right, let's move on. Got a lot to cover today. Driven Racing Oil event updates, man. This is going to be a big segment right here.
Yep. So, Driven Racing Oil is the performance engine that can do it all. GP1 is the ultimate oil for any race or performance application, whether launching hard at the drag strip, enduring the extreme heat of off road and circle track, or pushing limits and top fuel drag boats and demo derbies, winning racers choose GP1. Compatible with engines from classic hot rods to cutting edge race machines. GP1's unique surface cling and high zinc formulation ensures superior wear protection, particularly for flat tappet camshafts, while solving issues like cylinder washout with methanol and ethanol fuels. Crafted from the legendary Bradford, Pennsylvania base oil, then enhanced with state of the art additive packages, GP1 offers the best protection and performance. As you guys know, you can follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Driven Racing Oil, or you can shop now at drivenracingoil.com.
That's right. And hey, listen, only a few more days through September 2nd through the end of Labor Day. You can get 25% off all web orders at Driven Racing Oil. If you haven't ordered something yet, please do it. I mean, like t-shirts, they've got hats, they've got banners, which is a really cool deal. I'm actually ordering some of those today. And then obviously we're going to have, you got to get oil from over there. You got to get all kinds of, I mean, they've got all kinds of everything, not just oil, but gear oil and cleanings stuff. I mean, they just know everything about your car, so it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yep, those banners look pretty sweet. I've looked at them a couple times. Might
Yeah.
need to get one of them myself.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. Well, let's run through. I want to talk about events during September because obviously we have one huge week, but then there's also several other events as well. Obviously, the what we're calling and Eric has dubbed Super Week, which is the busiest week I think we've ever had in Drag and Drive with Hot Rod Drag Week, Redwood Rally, and Race Week all happening the same week. Again, this is going to be, what do we say, 15 hours of racing every day or more actually, because we'll have, yeah, oh wow, yeah. So we're gonna have East Coast stuff starting at 8 a.m. East Coast, and then let's see, so Central Time Zone won't end until 11, which would be midnight Eastern Time. So you're looking from 7 a.m. till midnight every day for the week of September 16th through 21st. There's going to be drag and drive racing at some track across the U.S. Like, how crazy is that, dude?
It's super cool. I mean, obviously, it sucks that they all overlap, but to be able to have that much coverage,
Oh,
from morning to night for that entire week is going to be pretty epic.
yeah, I really think that week is going to be something that we look back in 5 or 10 years as a turning point in the drag and drive community. I think that is really going to just cement the legacy that is happening from this week, because yes, it sucks that we're all not going to be able to be at different events, right? But from a media standpoint, there's going to be so much content available, for us and Sick the Mag and Drag Illustrated and the Drag Zine and drag coverage. I mean, I think we're going to have a real good opportunity here to really push the boundaries of what we have offered in the past. So I actually talked to Kayla Zadell the other day from Drag Illustrated. She runs a show on Mondays called Reaction Time. We're actually going to be providing her, this is exclusive right here on the news. We're going to provide her with like updates and stats from Drag Week, Race Week, and Redwood Rally for both the starting. So when she does her show that Monday morning after the start of these events, and then the Monday morning after the event. So we're going to have a ton of content that we can provide to her, which is going to be really, really cool. And I think, again, another stage of where we can just provide more news and more entertainment for the Drag and Drive stuff. Help grow this community.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'll go over Redwood Rally here real quick because it's up first. But September 16th through 22nd, September 16th through 21st follows the standard event format. And then on the 22nd, they're doing a shootout, like, bracket car, small tire, all that kind of stuff. The cool thing about this is 16th through the 21st is your standard drag and drive. And then it opens to the public on the 22nd. So they can actually have more people sign up on the 22nd. And I think on this Wednesday or next Wednesday night, Jesse Adams is going to be on. I think the 13th is going to be on to talk about all the stuff they have going on here for Redwood Rally. So, 15, 20 minutes in the midst of them getting ready for everything. And that's where he's going to drop those super cool trophy pictures.
That's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Then we've got Hot Rod Drag Week up next. Obviously, that's the event that we're going to be at. That again is the 15th through the 20th. So, starting out at National Trail then going to Lucas Oil in Indianapolis, then back-to-back tracks in Michigan, US 131, and is it Milan?
Yep. Yeah,
And then,
Milan, the most visited track in Drag and Drive for 2024.
yep, and then back to National Trail. So, gonna be a good time for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then next up, obviously race week, or not next up, same up. September 15th through 21st, race week hitting all the stops. This is going to be a fun one to watch. Two new tracks for them this year. They've never been to Pine Valley and they've never been to the track in Louisiana. So a lot of opportunity for a lot of new people to see these cool drag and drive cars. So I'm really excited about that. I see Chris Story in the comments. Mr. Chris Story, could you tell us which event you're going to be at? Oh no, Dad is here. All right, and then One Guy's Garage. This is the
Uh,
third longest running drag and drive that's out there. One Guy's
Matt,
Garage, three new tracks at Race Week. Oh, that's awesome.
yep,
That is awesome. Yeah. So I know. See, Pine Valley, the Louisiana, and then whatever the other one is there. On the right. I can't see it, but yeah, that's going to be really cool. I'm really excited to see everybody's pictures from an entirely new part of the country. Like Louisiana has never had a drag and drive, I don't think, or maybe they did in 2015 or something like that. 2013. I think Bryant corrected me on that last time. I don't know. Anyways, this is going to be really cool. And then One Guy's Garage Drag Weekend, Nathan Shaw and the team running that one. This one here, third longest running drag and drive out there. Obviously, right behind. They started the same year Rocky Mountain Race Week did. So really, really cool. 3-day event, limits it to 75 cars. This, Eric has been to this, so he knows that this is a really tight knit group. And a lot
yeah,
of people that raced the year before come back and have done like I think 8 people have done every one of them or something like that. And then I think like 28 people last year had done 2023 or 2022 back for 2023. And then who knows what it'll be this year? It'll be a bunch.
yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be a cool one. So we are looking for maybe potentially the opportunity for a photographer to be at this. Eric is trying to figure out if he can get to this one in his schedule, but if not, we would love to talk to some people that are going to be there already, or a photographer that's there. We're willing to help with some fuel and maybe a hotel room or something like that for one of the nights or one of the tracks or something that goes along within this. I'd love to have some coverage from One Guy's Garage. 'Cause those cars are cool, man.
Oh yeah,
Lot of folks do that event that don't do any other events. So, we got to have that stuff. And then back to the streets, same weekend as One Guy's Garage. That's the last weekend of September 26th through 29th. You've been doing some fun stuff for this. So, kind of tell us a little bit about this one.
yeah. So I did the artwork and stuff for this event last year with Matt. He of course reached out and asked if I was willing to do it again. So this flyer here is one that I created, as well as the racer artwork that has been getting posted. I think there's one on the next slide here. Um, just coming up with different designs to showcase racers that are going to be at the event. So this was one that I just wrapped up this morning, and he just got posted. Super cool
Yeah.
truck. I don't know anything about this truck, but definitely pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of racer posts like this and racer, the racer cards. I love that, that, because I think it just kind of helps build a little bit of excitement, but also provides an opportunity for people's cars to have photos shown of them instead of all of us showing them of ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So this is a really good design here. I love this. And guys, again, if you're looking for something like this for your event, Eric can definitely do it. Or if you're looking for something like this for your own car, Eric can do this. You don't have to have an event to do it with, but uh,
Yep.
that's definitely possible. All right, well, let's talk about Sick Week. This is a huge announcement this week. Sick Week dates and Sick Summer dates dropped back to back. That's kind of awesome. And I
Hmm.
love that Brett LaSala's the Snot Rocket 2.0 over there on the Sick Week. And then, of course, our boy Bryant Goldstone on the Sick Summer. I mean, he's kind of, he went up there and laid it out for everybody. Sick Week dates January 27th through Saturday, February 1st. I know typically this event ends on Fridays, so I think they may have to push back. We don't know which track they're starting at to see the schedule and things like that. But obviously, we're running all week, man. This is exciting. We're working on logistics for Eric to be down there as well. So we're going to both be on site for Drag Week and for Sick Week upcoming events. So it's going to be pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then Sick Summer, obviously June 15th through June 20th. And if we kind of do some math and, some deciphering, if we do June 20th as the last day of Sick Summer, Matt was talking about doing the same week for Rocky Mountain mega event for the 21st through the 25th. Man, could we stack two events against each other like that? Could we do all of Sick Summer, drive by my house, and then go to Rocky Mountain Race Week mega week? I
That
hope.
would be tough.
Yeah, it would be tough, but I'm telling you, it'd be so cool. And I was talking back and forth with Tom Bagley, TB Racing, the dude that flew from the UK, come over here, fix his car, raced on Rocky Mountain, put a piston in it, all that kind of stuff by himself. He said if they line up like that, he's going to really try and do both events. So
Wow.
you want to see that. You may nudge Matt to try and figure out maybe the week after, and then let's figure out how to get Tom Bagley here in the States. I told him that he would be a great correspondent for Drag Driver Pete. We could get him getting some photos and videos and things like that.
100%. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun. All right, and then tell us a little bit about Kakalaki Run, because these guys are really ramping up for a huge event.
Yep, they're getting ready for registration to open up soon. They're working diligently behind the scenes to make this a great event. They are looking for sponsors, so if you'd like to get involved with that event, they're going to have some longtime Drag and Drive racers. Actually, the ones that are hosting it are even long-time Drag and Drive racers. So reach out to them if you want to be a part of that as a sponsor. They're also doing a giveaway from one of their sponsors, which was super cool. The gettracking.net. So saying that in their post, thanks to one of our sponsors, gettracking.net network, we are going to give away a 950T wired tracker with a 2-minute ping rate. They are also going to throw in a bonus relay for a remote kill option and 1 year of service included. So that's pretty cool. If you want to check that out, head over to Kakalaki Run. You can check it out on their website or their social media.
Yep. And then I just dropped the link in the chat so you can just go right to that from there. And again, follow this event. Y'all, even if you're not attending, follow the event, like their stuff, share their stuff. Let's make all of these events move forward. Let's get all these events sold out and all the cool stuff, because this allows more people the opportunity to come into the community, which is what we want.
Yeah.
So good luck to them. Again, if you want to be involved, this is going to be a fun one. They were on the show about a month ago, I think, month and a half, something like that. Great deal. Sharon and Jared Klausner, great folks for sure.
Yep. Sharon was in here in the chat earlier this morning.
Cool. Awesome. Well, we appreciate them being in here for sure. And here's the thing you're going to be looking for to enter for the event, or to enter for this giveaway. Just share the post, like the page, and then tag a friend. I mean, that's typical, I think, within the giveaway type stuff here lately.
Yep.
And then, guys, let's talk about the circuit, because rules and stuff drop tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. I'm going to schedule that post out here in just a little bit. So again, the plan is for the circuit 2025 rule set to stay in effect for 3 years. That's kind of the goal. I mean, with minimal changes. So this way people can kind of begin to plan for their builds. So new classes for this year we put it to a vote within the Circuit Racers Facebook group, and 62 people locked in the 11.0 index as one of the new classes. So that's kind of cool. I think it beat out like 20 something for 13.0. So 11.0 index is new, 12.0 index is new. We will also still have the U versus U class, because if a car runs 1230s, it's too hard to turn that thing all the way up and run 12.0s consistently and be a competitor. So if your car runs 1234 every time, like Shelby Wares does, who won it this year, just keep running that 1234. You know what I mean? And then the folks that want to do some testing or get prepared for Rocky Mountain, which we see a lot of that crossover between those two events, those folks can still come out and test for 11.0 and 12.0 index type stuff if they want to do that. Another new class is Tailgate, which Must have a bed. This is a big part of the rules here. So it must have a bed, no SUVs and no wagons, even though I understand some of them have tailgates. I get it. Travis Wise of Revved Up Laserworks, who does all of our trophies, who's the man. He's the GOAT. I love that dude. He wanted this class because he has a truck. So he's coming to win this. It's eighth mile tailgate. All the rules are going to come out for it tomorrow. And heavyweight class is new for 2025. And it's put on by Paget Performance, which is Chris Paget. We all know I love his wagon, his 55, 56, 57, or 55 or 6 wagon. Chevrolet, love that thing. Love the hole in the hood that goes to the turbo, all the kind of stuff that's there. Heavyweight, 4,200 pounds, no ballast. So that's a big deal. He kind of followed along. He helped him and Jack Crawford wrote the rules. Yacht One wrote the rules for this class, and they followed along with a lot of the streetcar takeover type rules simply because it makes an easy class for somebody that's already racing over there. They can come over to the circuit and enjoy a weekend of drag and drive. So that again, all that drops when if you're watching this live tomorrow morning. But for everybody that's watching this later, September 1st, all of the rules dropped. The circuitdnd.com is where those will be at 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning. I'm nervous and anxious, and I'm sure. I mean, not a lot of stuff changed, but enough stuff changed that it's going to create some conversation. We'll say that.
Awesome.
Yep. All right. Lead us in, sir.
All right, attention high performance enthusiasts and racers, meet the Mahle Motorsports Power Pack Kit, your ultimate solution for power packed performance. The Power Pack pistons are made from either 4032 aluminum alloy to allow for tighter cylinder to wall clearances and improved temperature stability, or the 2618 alloy to allow for increased detonation resistance. Tailored for various engine families from small block Chevy to Volkswagen and Audi, Mahle has you covered. What sets them apart? It's their forged pistons, Grafol coating, and phosphate treatment for peak performance and durability. Elevate your ride with Mahle Motorsports, where performance meets precision. Unleash the power within. Visit MahleMotorsports.com for more details. And of course, for all of our podcast listeners, Mahle is spelled Mahle.
I know that's right. Well, guys, do what I was just doing. Go over and hit the share button on this live stream event right here because we are getting into the second half of the show right here, and we need all the help we can get. So give us a like, hit the share button, show YouTube and Facebook that hey, I'm kind of enjoying this. I like getting my news and entertainment here on Saturday mornings. All right, guys. Well, Car Change 3D is our next segment, and you know we love Corey. Car Change should be your first choice for custom 3D printed parts for your project car. Corey can take your idea to reality. Maybe you're looking for that special car guy gift they can't get anywhere else. Corey can produce one-off keychains or one-off hats for that special person's special car. Say that 3 times fast. Find more at Car Change 3D or on social by searching Car Change 3D on Facebook or Instagram. And just as Eric says, this is the last day. Today,
Yep.
August 31st, last day for the 10% off sale on the website for the back to school program. Listen, get your favorite school going person something from Car Change 3D. Something, maybe like this roll bar mount for the lights. It's beautiful.
Yep.
Love this. It's be perfect for your overhead for like a dome light, quote unquote, or just when you need to reach back and turn that CO2 on for you turbo guys and you can't see it and you're reaching back like this. Boy, how nice would it be to just go click and see what you're doing. So
100%.
love these roll bar mounts. They're super cool. And you can find those. I mean, he's got a ton of stuff available, dash kits, cup holders for different shifters like he made for Eric the other day, all this kind of cool stuff. And then this here, if you don't know what car your racer has, if you don't know what special part they need, just forget about all that. Just order them a hat like this of their car. Literally, this is somebody's Fox body that's put on a hat, or you could do a keychain for them or whatever. This is a really cool idea. I love this. And this is kind of what cut his teeth in this business. And now he's got, well, just like we say here, it's from hobby to big business. I mean, this is a big deal. He's got 20 something machines and they run 24/7. So
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
awesome. So congratulations to him again. I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to do this with the Narcs cart. Ooh, I wonder if he could do the Narcs cart and the old truck on it. That'd be
Oh,
kind of cool.
I bet he could.
Yeah. Yeah, if anybody can, it's him. Well, let's talk about some of the stuff that's built for drag and drive that's out there. This is, I was talking to Jay Blanchard. I know this is a picture of Cal Hayward's car, but the whole reason we're talking about it is because I was talking to Jay Blanchard of J Wire Solutions yesterday, and he said that Cal Hayward's motor is also built by Baker Engineering. Well, we know Baker Engineering builds Brian Acton's setup, so you know they can make power, you know they can do all that kind of stuff. Um, Again, this is a big deal, this car coming out. Big block Ford, 3,500 horsepower, going directly for the sixes right out of the gate. This car held the Super Street small block power adder record from 2015 until 2023 when Ryan Hargett knocked it out. I mean, that's a
Yeah.
long time to come out there and do it. And the reason this is a big deal is because Jay was saying that the year that Cal did it, he did it with no trailer, drove on the radials, lowered the air pressure down, unloaded stuff, and went out and busted off low sevens.
Wow. How cool is that?
I mean, so this dude has no problem going fast.
Yeah. I love the turbo placements on those and
Ugh,
all the chrome that's going on there.
yeah, yep. Chrome and polished, and I love the anodized pink stuff, so it keeps in the Pinky Drag Week style because that's the page on Facebook. So if you're not following Pinky Drag Week on Facebook, you need to no, yeah, Pinky Drag Week on Facebook. You need to do that. This is gonna be a fun car to watch go down. It looks so good. So, anyways, I thought that was cool. And then tell us about Ryan here, man.
Yep. So Ryan's got some more work done on the Coyote Camaro. It is starting to come together. We'll see them in 2 weeks, but they will be in the Mustang, looking to reset their own Super Street small block power adder record, which you just mentioned that they took that over last year. So they're going to push for a 6-second average this year, which I think is going to be wild.
Yeah, pretty crazy because he's been wrenching on this car all year, and now he's going to get back in the seat of the Mustang. So, how much difference will it be? I don't know if he's made passes in the Mustang in months. So
Yeah, not that I've
I'll ask
seen.
that. Yeah, I'll have that update on Wednesday night. But I just thought about that, man, because it's been in the corner while he's been building this. Because that
Right.
was the
So
original goal to get this car ready for drag week, and obviously, time and things like that got out of hand because this is a complete build from scratch. So pretty
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, so has
Well,
that
good
car
luck
had
to
any
him.
passes since 2023 at all in the Mustang? So,
I don't know. Yeah, I'll definitely ask him about that right after we get off here. I'm making my note now.
yep. So, good luck to him. See him in just a couple weeks. And
Hmm.
then we talked about this, I think last week. There was a picture by More Race Chassis of a black Mustang S197 sitting in their shop, saying that, I forget the exact quote, but it was like something. I heard you guys like S197s, especially 5-second green ones or something. And we were kind of
Yep.
wondering, does that mean that they are doing something with Brett LaSala's car? Well, it turns out that they are. They are building the chassis at least for Snot Rocket 3.0. So
Yeah.
it's a 25-1 chassis, which will save weight since it has less bars than the 25-2 that Snot Rocket 2.0 had. More Race Chassis has designed the car from the ground up. And there was an article that I just sent Mike this morning on Ford Muscle that Brett basically said it's basically the same car but a different chassis. We're transferring over the same engine, transmission, turbo kit, and wiring. It's a 25-1 that was built from the ground up on a chassis table with a 4-link by More Race Chassis. We are using a Marillet housing again and the same front spindle with sand tough struts. The rear has a Penske shock with a different length than before. More Race Chassis has committed to providing more tech videos to their YouTube channel, so make sure you're following that for the complete build of Brett's new car plus their new shop car. So here's a video that they posted on the dash bar setup for Brett LaSala's car. And they also just posted a Snot Rocket 3.0 build teaser video. So look for that coming soon as well.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this new car. And again, dude, you're talking about he's ran 620s in the old car. They were talking later in that article that this new car can be like 300 pounds lighter. That that's fast, man. It's
Yeah.
gonna be really, really fast. Plus, like, we saw Devin Vanderhoof earlier this year tear his car all apart to do a different rear setup, and go to a traditional four link and all that kind of stuff, simply because they're at the limit of what the Mustang, what kind of suspension do you call that? Triangulated four link. They were kind of at the limit of what that could do and keep it planted. So 2025 is really shaping up to be one of the craziest years in drag and drive ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's so many people pushing for fives.
Yeah, the level of build is going to be nuts. Obviously, like you said, Brett's car, Devin's car, Ryan's car. I know there's a few others out there that are working
Stefan,
on new cars. Yep.
yep.
So, yeah, it's 2025. I feel like is going to be the year where we start seeing fives become regular, which is going to
How
be wild.
crazy is that, man? Think about that. And then, also Michael Westberg's new car. That car went
Hmm.
4.0 the first time out. Like,
Yeah.
it's insane, man. That is
Yep.
insane.
We've never
So,
seen a 5 second average. So,
right. Yeah,
is 2025 that year?
right, and we've seen one 5-second pass, and it was a 5.99 with an 8.
Hmm.
So, I mean, if he had been if there had been a 2-mile-an-hour gust of wind, it wouldn't have been a 5.99.
Right.
Bailey running that, obviously, in 2019 at Virginia Motorsports Park. Gonna be pretty nuts, man. It's just building all of this stuff. I mean, guys, I want you to think about that. How much this just continues to, like, get momentum. And I was talking to somebody the other day. I think it was one of the Midwest Drag Race Series racers. Drag racing is big. Like this weekend at Indianapolis, there's literally 900 cars there for one race weekend.
Yeah.
900 drag race cars for one race weekend, right? We're going to host 3 week-long events in September across the country, and there's going to be 900-ish cars at 3 different drag and drive events. And by the end of the year, there's going to be 4,000 worldwide drag and drive racers. Which, when we talk about that, it's, oh my gosh, it's huge. The sport is growing exponentially. Blah blah blah. Oh man, all the hype, right? When you really step back and look, though, dude, there's 4,000 cars racing at 8 different drag strips across the country, right? Like this weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like 900 cars at Indy this weekend. It's one of the
Mm.
biggest events in the world for drag racing. I mean, it's crazy. And then you got Yellow Bullet. There's 300 and something cars at Yellow Bullet this weekend. I mean, we're so small. We're so
Yeah.
small. So
Well,
these kind of things kind of help build that momentum.
yeah. What'll be interesting to see is the top car in the top 100, what it ran 2 years ago, last year,
Oh
this
yeah.
year, next year, because that's where you're really going to see, or maybe not even just the top car, maybe it's the top five or the top 10. Like,
Hmm.
see how much those drop down year after year. It's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, we've already seen a bunch of that. I think 2021, the number 100 was like a high 9 second car or mid 9 second car. Now it's in the eights.
Hmm.
That's just crazy. And again, unique racers, 100 unique racers, not duplicated cars and things like that. All right, well, let's go here because we're winding down here, guys. Pittsburgh High School runs an automotive shop class. Big shout out to Felicia Smith for introducing us to these folks. Adam Nunn runs this program. And of course, he hit us up the other day, hit me and Felicia, said, "Hey, we need some parts. We're really close. We've been working on the car. Obviously, they're back to school the last few weeks here. Cars ramping back up. We visited last year for the circuit 2024, or not last year, this year. I keep thinking it's last year. We visited. Rick Dodge and I were there. Got a chance to talk to one of the classes. Got a chance to look at the car. Got a chance to kind of go over with them what is important in life, right? You don't get that opportunity very often for high school kids to be able to go in and tell them, hey, listen, you don't have to necessarily be a car builder to be within the car community, but this car is in the backside of their shop. They want to drag race. They want to drag race. This car has been like a 5-year project to get back race worthy and race ready. So people donate stuff throughout the time. Well, guys, right now they need a battery, they need upper shock mounts, they need sway bar end links, spark plugs, and lower control arms for a Fairmont. Right. This is the biggest thing. So I'm collecting money essentially. So I put a call out on Wednesday night show looking for some donations. I want to give a big shout out to Chris Lake Jr. of Hard Target Images, Dustin Cottle, love that guy, Michael Heston, and Jonathan Perks, and I'm forgetting somebody else. Somebody else donated, but we're up to $325 in donations. I threw 50 in donations to get these kids some money, gets these kids some parts for stuff. So Felicia has some donations on her side as well. So if you have parts that are for a Fairmont that could help a small block Ford go faster, I think it has a C4 transmission too. So if you have some parts that would get them there, guys, let's donate that over. This a carbureted build. So our buddies at WAF Racing, I keep carbs alive, all that kind of stuff. If you have some things laying around that would help this car, please get with us. We'll get with him, or find my post on Facebook. And Adam has actually put the address to the school in the comments down there, so you can actually send parts directly to them. If you want to donate, if you want to write a check, you need to get with Adam and figure out how that works. So you're not just writing a check to the school and then they put that into the general fund. We want to offer this money to that class so they can spend it. So my goal is I would love to raise $500 between now and September 12th before I leave for Drag Week, and then take that, buy a Summit Racing gift card, and send that to them that next week so they can have it. I'd love to raise 500. We're at $325 on the last day of August. So help us get there. If you want to, find me, Michael Narks, on Facebook, and we can work it all out. So, anyways, I'm excited about that. And obviously, when we were there last year, I opened my big mouth, which I typically do a lot of, and I've given them free entry to the circuit 2025 if they can get the car ready. Now, Adam said they can't drive the car on the street because of insurance and it belonging to the school, but they're more than willing to drag it to the tracks to make passes each day and bring kids along and all that kind of stuff. So, how cool would it be to see this car making passes and a busload of kids at Tulsa or Mocan, both all 3 days making passes in this car and seeing kind of their work come to fruition.
Oh yeah, that'd be super cool.
Yeah, I'd love that. I'd love that a lot. So yeah, let's do this. Ready? The gentleman's agreement, guys. You know how this goes. We love doing this. I love it. I eat, breathe, sleep, drag and drive all the time. But listen, it's not free and it's time consuming, to say the least. We need your help. Hit the share button, hit the follow button wherever you're at. If you're not already following, please do that. And then just hit the share button one more time before we get into the last bit of the show here. Now, we can't know if you do that or not, but that's part of the gentleman's agreement. We keep working on this side and you do your part on your side. And then again, thank you so much for being our race car friend. Thank you for watching this now. And thank you for watching this at a later date. We really appreciate you guys doing that. We can't do this without our race car friends. And thank you to our sponsors. Without them, we can't travel to these events. We can't go out there. So if you would like to become a sponsor, hit us up. We are actually dropping a new sponsorship. We're going to go live with this person at Drag Week. So we have a new sponsor coming on board through the 2025 season. I'm so excited about this. This is going to be another level of offerings, and the way we structure a lot of these sponsorship deals is, how does it help our community? How does it help drag and drive racers when they have questions for different parts of their build? This is going to be something that is going to help with that a lot. And that's all I'm going to say about it, but we will be releasing that on day one of Drag Week with that person. So
And
again,
and
yep.
I have their parts going on my build as well, which is even cooler.
Oh yeah, that is for sure. And again, that's why we do this. That's what we're looking for in sponsors. We're not looking for somebody to just write a check. We're looking for somebody that is going to be a part of the program or part of the community. Come on the show, talk about what you know, tell people why things are important. Help us educate everybody and educate ourselves, really, to be honest, because I have
Yeah.
a lot of in-depth questions. All right, well, Summit Racing, Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Car Change 3D, WAF Racing, Performa Built Transmissions, Howard's Cams, love you, Luke B, Sweet Patina, Power Tube TV, and Racing Junk Classifieds. We can't do it without them. Love all of our sponsors. And again, if you are spending money, please try and spend money with these folks. All righty. Power Tube TV, again, I've been loving this. I actually, Eric doesn't even know this, but I sent them our Havlic's fastest streetcar video, And so they're going to post it on the app as well as their YouTube channel. So it's pretty cool. I love that we're getting that extra exposure from PowerTube. I want to say thank you. If you are a content creator and would like to work with them, hit us up. We can get you in touch with Ray, or just message their Facebook page or their website. Tells you all how to do that in the content creator program. It really is a great way, and it's brought us a lot of conversations with other content creators that's helped us grow, to be honest. And we have a lot of stuff planned for 2025 on how we're going to kind of start commingling the channels that fit with what we do over here as well. So rev up your engines with PowerTube TV, the ultimate destination for automotive entertainment. Stream for free on the web, Roku, mobile apps, and more. Catch replays of our shows. You're seeing this right here, and exclusive content from top creators featuring classics like Pinks and Pastime, plus original new shows. PowerTube TV isn't just a platform, it's a community. Be part of something special. Find more at watchpttv.com. And then PowerTube has upgraded their booth at PRI. Dude, listen to this. 10 by 40, bro. 10 by 40. Oh man. Congratulations to Ryan or Ray and Brian over there. I'm so excited to hang out in that. Obviously, we're going to be doing a couple shows from there. And well, I'm not going to give out any of the details, but I'll just say we're working on something special that will come from there that has to do heavily involves Eric and I for PRI 2024. So it's really, really cool. 10 by 40 booth. They're going to have the Joker Southeast Gassers Association car in there. This car is awesome. And Greg at Greg's Power Sports is a new content creator on the platform. They've got one of the largest aftermarket, like cool car, cool classics, side by sides, all that kind of stuff in the country. So this is going to be a great event. And these guys at the Sega event I went to, huge partiers. Love it.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. They were having a blast. Everybody was kind of dressed up in this 70s attire. I mean, it was a great time. So a lot of
Super
stuff
cool.
going on with PowerTube. I'm excited about that. All right. You want to lead us into some WAF racing updates?
Yeah. So we're going to be talking about Moparty. So WAF Racing, home of the hashtag KCA or Keep Carbs Alive. We coined that phrase here on the show when we had them on as one of our guests. They have the Keep Carbs Alive toolkit, which you've seen us talk about that in the past. They've got these carburetor stands where you can stack carbs on top of each other or just have it as a place to store it and work on it. But these guys are headed to Moparty on September 13th through 15th in Bowling Green, Kentucky. So make sure you're watching their page. We're shooting to get some exclusive stuff for them at Drag Week as well. We're going to be looking for some carb cars to maybe do a photo shoot or do something cool like that we can provide to WAF Racing.
Yeah, and they may be Mopar guys, which we won't hold against them, but they also like all kinds of carburetors. So they do a lot of stuff with Holley. Obviously, it's kind of what they base a lot of their designs around. But they have, I mean, they like all that kind of stuff. Anything that leaks fuel down into the engine, that's what they like to do over at WAF and help do that. But they also not just carbureted parts. They can also build all kinds of really, really cool trick pieces and they really focus a lot on Mopar stuff. But they built this whole new like under the hood thing for the Mopar connection for a Roadrunner they're building. So it's like this whole new block off panel that Mopars apparently have a problem with airflow through the radiator. It brings it in and then up over it. So it helps kind of direct a lot of that air. And they built that obviously out of metal. They do a lot of stuff in 3D print as a test mule and then flip it over and do it in metal with stamping and all that kind of stuff. So really, really cool. Love Chris and the team at WAF Racing. And again, these guys are engineers, man. And they're hot rodders. So when you mix those two, it's like Nivlac 57, the Calvin and his dad. You just get the next level of wildness. You get that thought process. There's my mom in here this morning. I'll say good morning to my mom and love you. We'll see you soon. All right, Performa Built Transmissions, guys. This right here, they're the official transmission builder of Drag Driver Pete. Love Ryan and the team up there at Performa Built Transmissions. Their goal is to engineer and build the toughest transmissions on the planet. They don't just rebuild transmissions, they systematically re-engineer each model to eliminate OEM flaws and to achieve the highest levels of performance. That's why they say our transmissions are not just built, they're performer built. Well, Ryan's going to be on episode 81 talking about Sick Summer and his experience there and how that has changed the build on the shop truck. So obviously building the shop truck, big block 4L60 here in the truck on the right that you're looking at, that is now destined for drag and drive.
Oh yeah.
That truck was just going to be a fun around town truck, but he went with Sheila's Dream and the whole Price family. There were 5 deep rolling in the wagon, and his life has changed to say the least. So we're going to hear about some of that on episode 81 of the Drag Driver Pete Show.
Yeah, that should be a good time. That'll be fun.
Oh, it's going to be a blast. And then I don't know if you guys heard the drama around this or saw
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Pretty intense there for about a day and a half. So Jeff Stacy made a post the other day that Aeromotive brand of products wouldn't be at Holly LS Fest because of a conflict of interest in parts availability between Holly and Aeromotive. So obviously, drama ensued. Lots of stuff there. I am glad to say that Holly came to their senses because Aeromotive has been at that show for a long, long time. Like this wasn't just something new. They were actually asked to not come, and then they were asked to, hey, uh, maybe we weren't thinking strongly enough about what was going on, and will you please come back? So I'm excited to see them back. Obviously, we're not going to LS Fest, but it's going to be good to see Aeromotive there, and then Jeff Stacy's going to be at the event that we're doing with Midwest Drag Race Series, the SmackDown. So it's gonna be kind of cool to see them. And then, sorry, man, I realize we're running short on time here. Daniel Green, my boy Danny Diesel, love this dude. He's one of my favorite people in all of the world. He leaves for India and the rickshaw run in like just a few days, like 2 or 3 days. He's leaving, going over there. I spoke to him yesterday. So on my way back from Tulsa Raceway Park, and he's anxious, man. He's just very, very anxious. He's excited for the experience to do this, excited to be. I'm not going to say he's going to be disconnected because I mean India has service, but they're literally driving the picture you're seeing on the right. They're driving a 10 horsepower 2-stroke tuk tuk 2,100 miles across India. This
Yeah.
is a big deal. This is like 10 or 15 teams, all this kind of stuff. But it's going to take like 3 weeks to do it. I think you can make like he's going to be gone 28 days, but he's spending a few days in Dubai and then he flies into India and starts this rickshaw run. Y'all, this is going to be a pretty crazy experience. So if you want to support him, find Daniel Green on Facebook. Send this dude some money, man. Like, can you imagine 10 horsepower in that? And you can see the picture here. This is from Rickshaw Runs page. 3 dudes, 10 horsepower, 2,100 miles.
Yeah, that's gonna be wild.
Yeah, gonna be pretty crazy. So good luck to him. I wish him all the luck in the world. And while he's gone, I'll be a big part of the production team at the Midwest Drag Race Series. So we want to keep the flow racing sport alive over there for him and keep the live stream going and we want him to be proud of us when he leaves. So, or when he's gone. So, all right. Well, up to the next task again, Danny Diesel, Daniel Green on there. Tell us about Vinny Barbone, dude, because I'm pumped about this car.
Yeah, he made his first successful test passes last night in the car. Had a good night tonight with steady progress. Drove the car to Quaker, raced, and drove home. Ran 2 passes on gate and then threw 20 pounds at her to see how she would react, and the suspension worked great. Huge shout out to everyone involved that helped along the way. Things are moving forward in a good direction.
Yeah, this
Uh,
car's been a long time build.
yep. Everyone there was wondering why I didn't have it on kill mode. You got to remember this is a whole new build, and I just made the first 3 passes in it in over 6 years. We will get there soon, but I am proud of this stock 5.3 so far.
Yeah, pretty crazy, man. I'm pumped about this for them. This has been a long one. You guys will remember Vinny from the Geo Tracker. It's what he had before, and then built this. This is going to be an animal right here.
Yep. And it looks like today is his birthday, so we want to wish him a happy birthday today.
Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Okay, I'm not gonna sing it, but happy birthday, Vinny. Good luck, man. We'll see you in a couple weeks at Drag Week. It's going to be a fun build there. All righty, found on Racing Junk, man. This is kind of Eric's This is Eric's baby right here. I love this. Official car count for the listing now for the drag and drive section on Racing Chuck. How many cars are in there?
Yep, we are now up to 34, which I believe might be the highest count we've had so far.
Yep, that is so cool. And again, Racing Junk Classifieds made that after we asked them, hey, can we have like a dedicated section within the drag cars to put drag and drive, specific kind of cars? And they're like, heck yeah. So boom,
Yep.
it's in there. And then
Oh,
oh,
I didn't know you had a post, so I already have it
oh
pulled up as well.
yeah, do it. Tell them, man.
So we had displayed this one a few weeks ago, and you had said that if anybody buys this, you can get entry into the circuit. So this is still available. Again, Hollywood, Florida is where it's located, but if somebody wants to buy this and bring it to the circuit,
Yeah,
do it to it.
I'll give you a free entry if you bring this car up, just because I like it so much. I think it's super cool. This is I spend a lot of time on Racing Junk, man. I
Yep.
probably couldn't. That's become my new Facebook marketplace.
Yep. So besides this one, I got a couple pulled up here to show. 2012 twin turbo Coyote Mustang 38,000. This one fits perfectly with our conversation today because we talked about Ryan Hargett bringing
Hmm.
his Mustang out to Drag Week. So I thought this one was very fitting. This one is in Bells, Texas. It's a 2012 Mustang twin turbo Coyote, 2-speed glide with a trans brake. Runs and drives great. Cold AC, great for drag and drive.
Hmm.
Double adjustable shocks on all four corners, front and rear BMR suspension and engine cradle, 1,000+ horsepower to the wheels, and the car itself has less than 40,000 miles on it.
Wow, dude,
So
that's And how much? 38.
38,000. As we scroll through the pictures, it's very clean, um, very sharp looking car. I
Hmm.
also noticed this in the background, which is
Uh,
pretty interesting.
wow. Yeah,
So obviously, it's got a cage in it already, which is even better.
and some great seats. So yeah, it looks like you're. I mean, this car, 1,000 horsepower, probably would run easily into the eights, I would think.
Yeah, and you can see there, less than 40,000 miles, 39,085.5 miles.
Wow. Oh, I,
Yeah,
dude,
you got,
I didn't even recognize that it had turbo outlets out the hood.
yep,
Ooh, I bet that puts on a great show with the two-step.
yeah. So that is the first one. The second one here, this one, street legal race car. I thought this one was pretty cool. This one has that old school nostalgia look to
Mm.
it. Imagine bringing this back out and making a drag and drive car out of
Oh,
this.
yes.
So this one is in Cortez, Colorado. Perfect for Rocky Mountain Race Week coming up.
Hmm.
It's a 67 Barracuda notchback, 495 cubic inch, Indy Easy One head, CNC ported Indy intake, Pro Systems 1150 Holly. You can scroll through here and see all these cool parts that are on here. Um, Also has a 68 parts car.
Mm.
Will run 10s at altitude, obviously in Colorado, over 600 feet, street legal. Um, and then obviously they're getting ready to sell that for some personal reasons, but
Did you see there in the line where it said 730 horsepower?
no, I didn't
Dude,
see that.
come
Yep,
on.
730 horsepower on the dyno.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep, pretty sweet. It also has a custom engine diaper, which is great for drag and drive as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, just check that out. That would be a very cool car to pick up. Definitely got that nostalgia look to it,
Hmm.
and that'd be cool to see at a Rocky Mountain Race Week event.
Yeah, or any event, to be honest. Yeah, that's a cool car. I mean, just that shot, like right there with the big tire on the back and all the stuff, man, that just screams 1976.
Yep.
Yeah, super cool.
Yep. So again, thanks to Racing Junk for putting in this category for us. This definitely helps us promote and get some cars out there and provide some drag and drive coverage again to people looking for cars, and maybe they hadn't realized that what they wanted to build was a drag and drive car, and they go on Racing Junk and they see one of these and start thinking, man, I could probably do that.
And I was fixing to pop up Joel's thing as we lead out of the show here. Yeah, you'll be seeing us both at Drag Week. We'll be running around, so we'll make sure we find you during the week. Joel, I'll message you after this and see what you guys are bringing and what you got going on. Sorry.
Yep. And then what's up, Nick? Thanks for stopping in as we're kind of winding down here.
Yep. Well, you want to lead us out, man? We'll get back. We'll get to work.
Yep. As always, guys, thank you, our race car friends. Stay tuned to our shows and our site because we're going to have something special coming out for race car friends very soon. So I'm excited for that coming. And we couldn't do it without our sponsors: Summit Racing Equipment, Driven Racing Oil, Molly Motorsports, Car Chains 3D, WAF Racing, Performa Built Transmissions, Howard's Cams, Sweet Patina, Racing Junk, and our media partner, PowerTube TV. Guys, we will see you next week.
Yep. See you guys. Thanks.